Embracing parenting, we empower parents to positively impact their children.
Hello parents, Grace here with Amazing Parenting. How are you? How are your children? How's your family? I'm sure your parenting journey is going beautifully smooth. And if it's not, on this channel you find over 200 videos on tips, tools, strategies, ideas to help you on your parenting journey. So if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Leave a comment below and give us a thumbs up. And really, most importantly, share these videos. You might be hearing something that you already know, but there's a parent out there that needs these videos. So please share these videos with at least one other parent. As you listen to these videos, share them. Please do share these videos. Okay, so today we're talking about helping our children be resilient in a stressful world. How do we help our children be resilient? That they can go on in their lives, when they grow up and leave home, they can be resilient no matter what it is that they face. So we'll look at 10 different things. We're going to look at 5 now and 5 later on. But the first thing we have to ensure for our children to be resilient is that we have a connection with them. That they're not alone. We let them know that they are not alone. Going through whatever it is they're facing, they are not alone. We're alongside them. We're going through that thing with them. We're walking that journey with them, that they are not alone. So build that connection, that emotional connection with your child, with your children, to let them know that they're not alone. No matter what they're facing, you're walking alongside with them. So that's the first one. Build a strong emotional connection, that they're not alone. Teach emotional awareness. Let your children know that the way they're feeling is okay. Angry, sad, happy, no matter what that feeling is, let them know that it's okay. It's okay to feel like that. But as we said in the first bit, we are walking alongside with them. Let them be aware of their emotions. Let them be aware of what they're going through. Don't suppress it. I think we said that in another video. Don't let your children suppress their emotions and their feelings. Let them be aware of what they're going through. Name it for them. Name those feelings for them. Number 3, model healthy stresses. So when you're stressed as dad, when you're stressed as mom, how are you coping? Because our children learn how to cope with stresses when they see us go through stresses. When they see us come home from work, annoyed at our boss or not happy with a situation, a work colleague, how are we handling it? What are we saying? What are we doing? How are we addressing those stresses? That then in turn teaches our children what they should do when they go to school or when they're at work and they're faced with things that it's a challenge for them. They're watching us and seeing how we cope with things. Do we, smash the house up and smash plates and do all kinds of those, do all those kind of things? Or do we sit back? Do we think? Do we say, look, I'm going for a tough time, but you know what? I'm going to persevere. I'm going to get through this. I'm going to keep on doing this. I'm going to keep moving forward. Is that what your children hear you say when you're faced with a frustration, when you're faced with something that's annoying you, when you're faced with something that has saddened you? How do you cope with it? How do your children see you cope with a situation? Do they see you resilient going through a situation? So it's important that we model how we want our children to behave or, express, something that they're facing as well. So we model, healthy stresses. We allow safe struggles. Our children sometimes go through struggles, but we make an environment for them that is okay. This is a safe place. Home is a safe place for you to express what you're struggling with. They may have to act a certain way at school or act a certain way at church or act a certain way, in the community or the club that they go to, the sports club that they go to. But at home, it's a safe place. They can, detox at home. They can de-stress at home. It's a safe place for them to just let those struggles out. And if they need to cry, they can cry. If they need to shout, they can shout. Like we said before, any emotion that our children go through is okay. It's just them being at home is a safe place. So how we help them to be resilient is allowing them to have that safe space, to have those struggles and not having to hide, not having to mask, going through those issues that they may be facing. So make your home an environment, a conducive place for our children to be safe, to feel like they can let their guard down and be themselves. Okay, so that's number 4. Number 5, this is our last one in this session. Encourage growth, a growth mindset. Our children are going to make mistakes. If you look at your own life and how many mistakes you've made, how many mistakes you wish you could turn the clocks back and you have a do-over. So your children are going to make mistakes. So allow those mistakes to go through. Allow them to journey those mistakes. Again, let them have a safe space where they can have those mistakes. But at the same time, it's a mindset. I'm making these mistakes. I've made this mistake. What am I learning from it? How am I bettering myself from that mistake? All these things that we are doing with our children helps build resilience. The emotional connection, we're helping them build that resilience, helping them be safe at home. Having their guard down, having their struggles, at home is okay. Having them explain what it is that they're going through, giving them the space, the arena to explain, I'm feeling like this. This is what I'm feeling. And if they haven't got the words to say it, give them the words. When you see your child angry, say, it looks like you're angry. What's going on? What's happened? What's upset you? Give them the space, the avenues where they can express themselves. Because some children, first of all, they're not talking, they're not saying how they're feeling. They're just expressing it. So give them that safe space where they can express it without you getting involved and getting stressed with them. We have to teach our children to be resilient in the world that they're going to. So let's just think about what we can do in our personal lives as parents to ensure our children are resilient in the world that they're moving into. So let's end it here today. And remember, all parents can be great parents. It's a journey and we will get there. Thank you and God bless.
Amazing parenting. We empower parents to positively impact their children.